Forging cybersecurity experts. Secure Ninja.
Hey everyone, I'm Alicia Webb with SecureNinjaTV, and I am here in San Francisco at the DNA Lounge. It is a show venue, and it is where B-Sides this year is being held in San Francisco. So I'm speaking with Billy Rios. He is the Director of Threat Intelligence at Qualys. How are you, Billy?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Awesome. Now you are speaking here at B-Sides as well.
Right,
What is it that you're going to be talking about?
I'm going to be talking about ICS, embedded stuff. When we say ICS, industrial control systems, Internet of Things, medical devices, the devices that run our critical infrastructure, how to basically do an assessment against those things, the tools and the software that you need to get started in such a space.
Nice. Is this a talk that's kind of targeted at beginners in this? Or?
Yeah, very much so. It's a topic that can go very deep, but we want to get as many folks in it as possible. So this talk is very much targeted at beginners, how they can get started.
Okay. And what's some of the advice you would give beginners?
I have a bunch of slides for some of the advice, but I think rule number one is not to be intimidated. So whenever you get a device like this, sometimes it's very easy to be intimidated by the device. You're dealing with an infusion pump or something that runs critical infrastructure.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's really just a computer. And as long as you know a strategy to basically get what you need off of those devices, it usually proves pretty fruitful.
Are there any certain specific devices that are of special interest to you right now?
Yeah, I'm really interested in basically three types of devices right now. So the first being medical devices. We're working with the FDA on a bunch of medical device security stuff that we've come across. The second is building management systems, mainly because they impact pretty much everyone in the Fortune 500. If you have a corporate campus or if you have a badging system, you have basically building management systems. And the last is airport security systems. So the last talk I gave was actually an assessment of a baggage x-ray scanner that I had come across that's used in airports all across the world. So really interesting stuff.
What do you think are some of the biggest issues with medical devices?
Yeah, medical devices are pretty special. They're very intimate devices. They actually touch our bodies in many cases, so they have direct interaction with the patient. And so, the things that they can do are usually directly interface with the patient or interact with the patient, whether that's causing harm or whether that's setting up a signal that can be interpreted incorrectly by a staff or a physician. So, very special things. From a technical standpoint, they're very much like other embedded devices. That's one of the points that we have in the talk. Even though it is a medical device, it is still just an embedded device that runs on an operating system with regular software that can have security bugs. But from a personal standpoint, those devices are pretty intimate, so that's why we want to look at those.
Do you think the medical community is taking more precautions in their security of these devices?
Yeah, I think so. So we've been working in the embedded space for a while, working with folks who run critical infrastructure, for example, trying to help them secure some of the software and devices that they've had. Mm-hmm. And the medical device community is actually moving much faster than those folks. So they have a centralized authority like the FDA, and the FDA can actually pass guidance that says, hey, look, we have a problem here that needs to be addressed. And so they're actually pushing it forward pretty quickly.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. And you mentioned airport security. What's going on with that?
So we managed to get a hold of a couple different devices there, baggage x-ray scanner, which we found tons of vulnerabilities in, an explosive detection device where if the TSA agent suspects that you have an explosive in your bag or something like that, they can go through secondary screening. We have one of those devices as well. Even the time clocks that TSA agents use to kind of badge in every day to get paid,
right.
We have one of those, and we're looking at the firmware and how the devices work, whether there's any security vulnerabilities in those. So really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine hacking a security feature could go either way. They could
right.
make it like a prank and make it look like someone has a bomb when they don't. Or if it got really serious, they could make it so it looks like you don't have a bomb if you do.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do.
Yeah.
We don't want to be intimidated by the devices. We want to just look at them, treat them as they are. They are devices. They're run by software. And so we're just trying to understand these devices better and basically find bugs and report those bugs to DHS.
Right. Well, it's good to hear you're speaking about these things at B-Sides. Good luck with your talk today, and thank you so much for talking with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And I'd like to thank B-Sides for having me out too. So I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely, yeah. Thank you, B-Sides, for hosting the show. This is awesome, and the venue is awesome as well. They're serving pizza over there. I think I'm going to get some next. Thanks for watching Secure Ninja TV. I'm Alicia Webb. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can catch everything that we're doing here this week in San Francisco. We'll be at RSA, B-Sides, and also TrustyCon later on in the week. Follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, and we even have an Instagram channel now, so make sure you follow us on that. Thanks for watching.
Secure Ninja TV is brought to you by SecureNinja.com, a world leader in cybersecurity training and certification. Our master instructors will help build you into a highly skilled and marketable security professional. Secure Ninja, forging cybersecurity experts.